It's funny how everybody can talk about what they're living through, but when I say it, and I've been saying it from the start of my abuse, now everybody's talking about friends who have committed suicide, and now you're all talking about the depression you're living with, but I said what it was like from the start. But I went and I started watching a bunch of streams, and it's like, you guys have so many different IDs, but there's one thing I did see. I was never allowed to belong with anybody because I can see, right? That's why nobody emails me when they say they will, right? It's why everybody openly will say in a chat, I'll email you. Well, didn't get it. So thank you, everybody who did email me and give me support. You know who you are. Maybe that's the problem is. I have a few friends that email me and I look at them. And those who have thousands of subs and pick and choose what emails they read. Right? I could never pay you to look at an email or anything like that because you put me in the corner. Because I'm the person in your family you fear most, the one who's gotten treatment, the one who can look you in the eyes after you try to put a 5150 on me. From what I understand, you do have your children within your care. You have 2 cats. At least the cats knew enough to run away, but they had to come back, right? My kids never ran away from home. Right? OPP, look it up again. So if these people are getting assistance and he has MS, whatever, he's getting assistance somehow and I'm not. For some reasons or another, I'm not connecting boxes somehow. And I'm 60 years old, living in my house, and I can't eat because a woman decided to put a 5150 on me, and I've gone through the life changes I've had due to being hurt as a child and not ashamed about speaking of evil men that'll touch you and say, here's a piece of candy. There's a piece of pineapple candy there in honor of Ray Jean at this really at what a part of my bullying. Typing into you guys because I didn't know my technology and having to retype it after being timed out and sending an email to another person who has an ego feather to which I don't have, and I taught her how to bless it. And I teach women who come into my chat who they are. But I get mean people, right? Right from the start, I was tagged the Unabomber and everybody dirty deletes. 600 people saw me abused. And are going to speak little by little on Anna's page. Keep talking. Please keep saying you were there. Keep adding your name. Because that's the only way we can get Cher to be open about what they did not even knowing who I am. I'm a grandmother. I am green eggs and ham, and that's why you are sick, because you got fed food poisoning, because you know as soon as you started to hurt me, those that even had a problem with me would come out and say, even Mr. Skeptic, who said, there's no such thing as karma, right, my darling? So as everybody goes to that, touch that Anna's page, also give her a hug, because she's not feeling well. And people who want to give money, donate to Griff, because he's my bear. Go to his page and see what he wanted me to say for all of us ladies who've been put down and put in a cage and told you don't count. But I've been in the cages where I said to men, women will cut your throat. I'm sorry, but I'm saying it out loud because they'll follow a wrench. But my warriors come to my side, and people make fun of the fact that, right, my lady who's in here, that I went to a prominent family that fed people in China, offered what I thought was the appropriate, a shawl handmade by me, bright pink, and a scarlet pink around the air, around it, saying, my love, my other crystal, your parents fed people from China, followed all the way up here in buses. So look up these people. You think they're not important? They are. Because if China comes to try some fish, how? So my voice is going out there to my other crystal ball. And I will speak for every person who died at the hands of the churches, taking us off our land, taking kids away from parents whose fathers are in jail in the U.S. and giving it to another church and saying, here, you give it to these pedophiles and do with them what you will. We'll take the babies. You keep the big kids, because babies can be shuffled in suitcases, in boxes, in pack sacks. Little kids are little kids. And I've been a little kid who was touched by evil. And my father, John Segan of Goma Steel, a pipe fitter, a welder, and so much more about and around our community. Because my father did things for nothing. Because money ever doesn't help you when you're put down in a grave. It just shows you who shows up at your funeral. Nobody. Because money never gets you anywhere. Benny Keys, I see you. You wanted me to take down Cher. You said I tried to threat to shoot you. You lied on Coffee with Mark. You spin your lies. Mark, you have a little bit of Ukrainian blood. My bear's coming now. You have kids? You have cats that run away. The sweat lodge, the beat drum is beating as the pleas come to your door. OPP and more. My 34 twins, right? 34 sets of twins. Why to twin coming to me. Why do powerful women who color their hair when they have red hair? Those who don't color our hair are ashamed of who we are. Wake up, my children. Because if you color your hair and you have bright-haired, red children, your children are scarred. So if you can't say nothing to your kids, don't say nothing. And Cher, you should have looked up on me, because you're finding out, aren't you? I'm a legacy in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. The first female goalie ever in the Esposito Hockey School. The first female ever. And they got me in there by Father David of St. Veronica's Church. Because he called in on open mic and said, doesn't say nothing about sex here. So let's just say I had all the priests in the stadium going, go girl, go girl, go girl. So now that I'm 60 years old, I'm going and I'm going to get it and go get 'em. Because I told you before, I've been a warrior for years. I don't flinch when I watch blood, murder, mayhem. Okay? That's how I get out my rage. I just put you back at the end where Rambo last blood, but it's Kimmy last blood. I take my bow because I can shoot a bow. That's why hubby won't let me have a compound bow, because he's scared. Never mind, okay? One in the shoulder, boom. A one in the leg, boom. I like a little bit of tossing, because like a little bit more flailing. One in the shoulder, one in the leg. And then I slowly walk up there with armor I made. So if you don't think I know stuff, told you. My daddy was a welder pipe fitter. He had a great big anvil that he hammered and hammered. So just imagine how and why they called my daddy the little youth. He was no little man. You hurt a woman, you go up and hurt somebody, you flew like through the air like Superman. So I don't have to do a beat. I just talk about my dad, because my daddy was Superman. And I got a name. I'm Super Kimmymonster. I got a star. Do you? Do you have a crystal ball? No. Do you have a statue of Ganesh? Do you have all these healing medicines in the time where Ukrainians are being murdered and killed? So, everybody talks about, how come nobody talking about Ukraine? Well, Mark, when you guys started talking about that coffee with you guys, I didn't throw up. I just squished your balls because you were thinking about my shoes. When you guys start thinking about that, because you guys, doesn't matter if you're gay or not or whatever. If you're gay, you wanted to wear them. If you weren't, you wanted to see your lady wear them. But those are my shoes. Because, hey, girls, you really believe me? Let's all get a tattoo with stiletto heels, and let's see all the ink go out there and march to these fucking pages that don't get off their ass and get a job because of a cat torture in Canada. I don't care if she lives here, if she's got a warrant in the U.S., you face your fucking warrant. But a 5150 on Kimmy, Craig, and Gooley River, Ontario, when I work for millionaires, billionaires, And I still say the best part of all was working at the Billionaires at Stokely Creek Lodge when they said, go down this door, and I went in there because everybody will know Mike, who carried around 100, it had to be 100 and some husky around his neck. But let's just say, well, he beat out all you guys for biggest thingy. Because I caught that real quick, because he was all red, and he, like when you're relaxed in the sauna, you're relaxed, alrighty. So just imagine that thingy fully erect. So that's why every time I went by and we went by each other, we both blushed it, and everybody thought we had something going on, but I just saw something not going on, but holy fuckaroonie, Mikey. Everybody knows now who you are, because Stokely Creek was well known with this guy riding around with his friggin' piggy. Well, it was a husky draped around his neck like a fucking scarf. So, and there are other people that went for trips and portaged through canoe trips, wrote wonderful books. I wonder if I should contact them. They did it. They photographer. All the artists, all the photographers that stayed at Stokely Creek Lodge. That Kimmymonster was on duty. They got extra nummies because it was vegetarian there. Let's just say. And not everybody was a vegadoodle, okay? I liked my meat. Just saying. Because I'm a fucking bear. Okay? I'm a fucking bear now. Bada boom. With an Italian accent. Bada boomy, bada bingy, bada boomy, bada bingy. And it's Kimmymonster in Canada. If you don't like me, don't listen to my singing. Because my daddy was Johnny Singing. And he protects me now. And Kimmy, your hubby's out there trying to get you nummies to eat. But I can't. I'm going to do another boost drink. Because my other nutty bars are coming in going, oh my God, she's singing. Oh, she's gone back because she probably doesn't. She got to go for a pee, right? Something about when I start singing, some of my girls have to go get a pee or get ready because I'm going to yell, cookies! Feed your babies with cookies! And if you got a puppy's hurting, puppies like massages, you know. Even if they're 180-pound English Mastiff. It's like having a husband in the bed. He's bigger than my hubby. So, after I get off here, I'm going to go and look in the wanted. How do you look for the ads on a computer, okay? Because this is how retarded I am. Because I go to one site, all of a sudden you end up at another site and you do this, and it's like, oh my God, that's how I got my son-in-law at Best Boy. He said he went to Best Boy and he's at a porn site. I want to look at that stuff. Good love a duck, I'm having my candy. It's sitting there going, eat me. It's pineapple flavored. And you can't get it in the United States. Neener. I know all the things you can't get because I sometimes when we can afford it, we have to pack shit out to my daughter. Because remember the last time was during the Boston bombing and everybody, there was 5 turtles missing that I have confirmed through my daughter. There was a count in the can. 5 turtles missing. Turtles, okay? Homemade turtles. Oh, darn, I flipped my candy over. Afghan fur. Afghan fur. This big. Not, normal turtles? No. Kimmy turtles. Okay? 5 of them. out of a can this big, okay? So, by now, the guard that was working at the, wherever you're looking stuff, because it was late getting to her, about a month it took. So a month, this guy had to stop going back and forth, back and forth. Should I eat one more? No, should I have one more? Every day that guy went back there and ate a turtle. Because I know there were cookies missing too. I didn't count them. I'm not that mean. But there was equal counts for Bobby, Joe, and Nikki to have equal counts each. And because you took 5, they had a fight. Because my daughter said, no, she didn't, but I know they had a fight over the last turtle. Because I would have took him down for my own turtle. Ninja Turtle, kick, doesn't he? Because he's a big bear, remember? You usually have a little person with a big person like the 2 police officers that come to my door. I had a dream he came over for nummies, but call me ahead of time because sometimes I don't look pretty like you saw me that day. I didn't put makeup on at all. So maybe I'll do a makeup video with how to do where you do Egyptian eyes and all your makeup. Because I worked in drama too. I did the fucking makeup my mom and dad built sets for the drama society. But I was too little. They wouldn't let me in there because I think I broke something. Oh, she's back. Did you go for a pee? Or did you have to let your dog out? Right? Right? You let your dog out. Or somebody's at the door going, hello! Oh, and Kathy, if you don't get a dog after talking to me, because we know that snake up there, she's got puppies. And I'm not talking to her really until she... I'm not pressuring you to, like, diet. Because can you do it just for it to go back red? Don't go out for a week because, like, I was in the hairdressing too. You could diet, go back to red. See, I was, honest to God, I was a hairdresser. I cutted my teacher's hair on my lunchtime and theirs. All right, Kimmy, let's go upstairs. Okay? Can't remember. Oh, there was a friend, my English teacher, my drafting teacher. I think most of the guys came in. So it was like Nut Bar Nation. Okay, you come in, come on. Because I ruined my fucking hair getting so many perms and stuff. This is why I know this shit, okay? You can get your hair dyed. And I'm not saying your name, okay? We're not telling who she is. You can dye your hair to what your color should be, right? And no, I haven't eaten yet. I got mine. We're going to try later. Because he made a stew of something and I'm scared. Because he puts some kind of sausage in there. And he said it was supposed to be something. It smelled good last night. But my tummy said no. So you have to dye your hair. Don't cut me off. Are you doing stuff in behind each other? And she's going, get her off track. Get her off track. I don't want my hair turned back that color. Can you put on a wig at least? So I can see what you look like with red hair. Because we know my Kimmymonster's out there. Red hair. Because I know for a fact if she was a waitress like her mama, let me tell you, if anybody ever slapped that little ass of hers, she ninja kicked them. Or she turned around. She turned around and fucking knocked their fucking head off. Just saying. Right? Because I know Katie's out there doing stuff for me. Checking out. Hey, everybody. Go and check out Did You Catch That page, and if you know everybody and have everybody comment, please put up the live. I dyed my hair to cut. I know. Well, everybody couldn't. Everybody had to learn how to dye your hair when you couldn't go to see your own hairstylist. So I know all what you did finding stuff because you thought it'd be okay, but it wasn't. Right? Kathy, don't you laugh. Because you got to get a dog. And no kitty cats because I don't like kitty cats. Kitty cats have attitudes. My dog, honest to God, you guys. As I was talking to Jeremy, okay, just listen, okay, because I was going over there because I want to go see the lambs, and he was watching this one goat that I said hit the guy when I went bah, okay. He said he was like the gatekeeper goat. It was like he's at this door, and every time somebody come by, hit him, boom, hit him. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking whatever. So as we leave, all of a sudden he just boom, hit headbutts too, walks out the door. And I said, bah, and walked away. Did I say a name of, I'm starting to think maybe I called him and said, get the hell away from the door and let everybody out. Good Lord. I think that was the goat that tried to beat me up the day when I got locked in the car by my little dog Kramer and Karma. That the Yorkie kept opening and closing the button, when your dog, he was that smart he could open and do it. But because my door handle was broken, I couldn't open up fast enough. So, everybody, be good. Because I know I'm a nut bar, but I'm me. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't deserve a 5150. I've kept my place safe. And I'm so shaky right now. I walk like I am drunk, and my husband is scared. But I've made him promise no hospital, no nothing. So, what they did to me, I can't forget because I didn't get to see it all. And that's abuse on the internet. It's not fair. It's not right. They are making money. One person has 14,000 subs, the other one 17,000. And they're talking about Ukraine with Benny Keys. It's not fair. My father's full-blooded Ukrainian. He cooked some kind of bean thing and with rice. He made it yesterday and you pour it over rice. So, abuse on the internet, it's not right. And they made money. They made money that day off of me. And I never got to see it all. That's not right. And I'm going to end it at 30 minutes because I'm too weak to even read what you guys are saying. It's not fair. 600 people saw me abused and I didn't. But I have Anna, did you catch that? My little warrior saving my sanity. So let's go after the people that are out of their fucking mind putting a 5150 on a 60-year-old woman who is a legacy in my community. I have the medals. I have what I have. And I'll see her go down to the fucking ground. And him too. Because they're going to keep throwing up. Because they're the disease, not me, not me. They're the disease of making money. And Darian Brown's innocent. Monica raped a gorgeous young black man. Gorgeous African American man. Somebody, please. That's all I want is a picture of him so everyone can see. I can't figure out how to get one. So all I want right now is a picture of Darian Brown so I can upload it on my page so my gamers will see this is the gorgeous young man, 17-year-old. He's no disease because I'm Canadian and I'm fighting for him. Just like, right? The hurricane, how many years in jail? What did Will do? Chris Rock, and I told you guys. And what did the man's face sitting there? Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington. A god. Well, in my eyes, just saying.